They tried to nay-nay. They tried to nay-nay. Welcome back to the channel. So next couple uploads, I'm assuming maybe all of them will be documenting basically my. There we go. I'm like, which one am I pointing? My Players Cup 4 run. We had a really good tournament. I think we stopped after our third loss. We went like 3-3. I think we did. I'll have the uploads up so you'll see them all. I'll try to upload all of them. All sets. Really good stuff. Really fun stuff with the team. If you guys want a team breakdown, let me know that you want that, and I'll do one. As far as the videos themselves, I recorded them while I was playing with my usual setup that you guys are used to. I may do some voiceover commentary on some of the parts as well, especially because like my commentary during the matches wasn't like normal because obviously it's very more serious. You're trying to focus. So I may do some voiceover stuff, may not, depends on how it goes through in editing. There still will be a question of the day, but the question of the day will just be like something like comment anything or let me know what you think of the match. So comment anything or let me know what you see of the match, and that'll be like the what's in the question of the day box for the videos. That's pretty much it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to get to 500. We're still at about 370. So let's get up there. I'll see you guys in the matches. Peace. Safety goggles, so they don't want to be put to sleep, which makes sense. In this matchup, I always kind of go. What does their Rillaboom have? They don't have Taunt on the Rillaboom. They only have Taunt on the Incineroar. So like I can always go here safely. To deal with their physical attackers. Actually, no, okay, so I'm gonna lead Incineroar to start. Dusclops. And then it's Fini and Glastrier all the time. That's always the lead. That's always the core for this matchup. I could bring the Raichu if that was like a Life Orb Dragapult or something. But it's Culpa Berry for dark moves, lower my attack. It's like standard stuff. It's probably pretty bulky. They can't bring Incineroar and Landorus. They only really have one max option. Okay, so they have Colossal Dragapult here, which is like perfect, you know? All right, so what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to taunt the Dragapult, and it's going to Trick Room. Because I don't want to have to deal with the Will-O-Wisp, and I don't want to have to like switch my Fini in. Okay, so this is fine, right? So here's the thing, right? They're gonna get their little plus. They want to get their +1 up. I can actually parting shot this thing, and I can haze here. If I haze here, I get rid of their +1, and then I drop them to -1. So that change is eliminated. So they miss anyway, which is fortunate for us. So they don't really get any damage. All right, so this is voiceover main here. So I pretty much feel like this game was basically won on this turn. At least this is what I was thinking during the match. Because I got that -1 on the Colossal, which was the only thing they had that could really hit Tapu Fini besides maybe Rillaboom. But I left the turn with a healthy Incineroar, and I kept the Glastrier healthy as well, both which beat the Rillaboom anyway. So now that Fini is in here, They go for the Surging Strikes. Surging Strikes does the negligible damage to the Fini. I don't remember what I did this next turn. You guys will see, but like they're in a terrible position. I have Dust Claps here, so I can break fast Sash on the Urshifu. I can water move into the Colossal. I do think that they switch, so because I know they can't hit me, I think I go for the Calm Mind. And if I go for the Calm Mind, yeah, go for the Calm Mind. Because once I get a +1, I just start blowing everything on their team up, and that's pretty much the end of it. I think they want to switch out the cold to avoid any. Yep. So now we get free damage onto something. Okay, they double switch here. So what I'll do is I could easily just protect. They're probably light screen, but like I'm not worried about light screen that much. Because I'm +1. And like I'll just protect and get my health back here. They might knock off with the Rillaboom. But if they do that, if I switch in, I'll actually survive. I'll survive yeah, I can deal with knockoff. Like the protect is obvious, but like you don't want to take any risky gambles for no reason. So I'll just do this because the more damage I can get in Rillaboom, the better. Because that's the Fini answer. Getting Trick Room up was a big deal because it's kind of thrown off their game plan and they're taking damage on Mons. They probably want to get the cold back in. Does the Dragon Ball have protect? No. So they have to get the cold back in here. So let me check my Trick Room turns. I have one turn of Trick Room left. So I'm going to Moonblast this slot. And I'm going to also Nightshade that slot. Because they can't protect, so they have to like switch in. I'm +1. Even if they're built to survive, the last 50 from the Dusclops will take out the Dragapult. So they'll have to switch, right? Or they'll just eat the KO. So they do max the cold. I don't think the cold does enough damage. And Dragapult can't be maxing, it doesn't have any ghost moves. Just want to check the chat. Okay, make sure they didn't say anything. Okay, so that's really good damage. So they wanted to get the rocks up, which is like, you know, smart. You know, get the rocks up. Get the rocks up is smart. You know, get that residual damage going. Yeah, but like now they don't get Surf. And now the issue that they're facing is that we're faster. So now they have to kind of get the They have to get their what's it called in. They might want to go for Rillaboom, but I think they might need to get their what's it called? Yeah, the Urshifu in. So here's the thing, right? I can just like muddy water. Or do I want a geyser here, man? Do I just want a geyser? Okay, I'm back. So here I'm like, oh, do I want to max? Do I not want to max? I think I ended up deciding, okay, let's go for the max because I know if I Dynamax, I can survive +2 Solar Beam. I'm pretty sure. Like I was like 99.9% sure. But then what I didn't take into account was that grassy terrain was up. So now I wasn't as sure as much. But I think I could still take it just because it's a non-stab move. And their only choice at winning was aqua jetting themselves and taking a pretty decent amount of damage, which it actually didn't do that much. So now they outspeed, and I also considered that they might go into the dust claps because they can't afford to let Trick Room go back up again. So they end up going for the max flare because they really wanted Dust Clops gone. So I think they didn't anticipate me maxing the Fini. So they do get the Sun up, but it's not going to be enough. I'm +1 Fini. So even in Sun, 4 times weak to max Geyser, the coal is just going to go bye-bye here. Or so I thought. The Sun ended up saving it and keeping the coal alive, which is not very good. Because now I have to consider how to play the rest of this game against this +2 coal. So I'm not sure if I remember what I brought in here. I think I might have brought in the Incineroar just so that I could kind of like bait them. If I can get, oh, do I bring the Glass Sphere? Let's take a look. So what I'm thinking here is like, is Fake Out or the Glass Sphere bait more important? So I bring in the Incineroar because I do get the Fake Out pressure. Because I still think I can survive the Solar Beam from the Max Grass from Cole. So if I can stop Urshifu from cleaning up any damage or into the Fini, like getting any extra damage, that if I survive on a little bit, that would be like really, really ideal. And I think that they're gonna go for a max guard. But I wasn't really too concerned because I got the Intimidator of the Urshifu, and if they max guard, then they don't do any damage this turn, right? And I was thinking about parting shining, but I was like, it's not really worth the risk because they'll just hit me in rain with surging strikes, and that would be really bad. So I figured, you know what, let's go for the Fake Out, and let's see if they go max rocks into the Incineroar, and they do detect, which is fine, right? Because that means the Urshifu is not going to be able to do anything. So I think they're going to go for the max rocks. So they do go for the max rocks, which is fine because I take that trade any day of the week because I'm going to take out the coal and have one turn of max Fini left, and then they bring in Rillaboom at half health versus a max Fini and a Glass Sphere. So that's kind of like game over, in my opinion. And then Rillaboom is assault vested, so it might try to take an attack. But the thing is that Rillaboom can't protect. And this is why you Nightshade the Rillaboom to start the game, because they're only at about 50-ish% health. So I just max Starfall here. I really anticipate them going for the grassy glide, so I feel like it just feels so safe to heavy slam them. Are they behind screen still? Their light screen has 1 turn left. So Ice-Go Crash is just gonna have to take it out just in case. Yeah, they have to go for the grassy glide here. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. I mean, rain gives them a big boost, which is like awesome for them. Yeah, so they do survive, and I don't know if heavy slam knocks out from that range or not, based on the weights. So we will pick up this KO. They do have rock still, which is annoying, but we have leftovers, so it's not that big of a deal. The light screen wore off. They do have their focus sash. Do we have a lot of rocks? Let's got rocks up. All right, so we're just gonna moonblast. And heavy slam. They are intimidated, so close combat's not really gonna do anything to us. They went after the threat, which is the right choice, but like Fini's just too strong. So I do win the first game of the set 2-0. Oh, 1-0, because last year faints. So now we just play with the same rules. Just gonna notate that 1. So now we just need them to probably think of their game plan. They might go with like Lando this time, but I don't know if Lando really helps. All right, so we're gonna battle again with the same rules. All right, so let the battle begin. I really want to lead Raichu so bad, but like, so game 2, they have to adjust, right? So I know that they have to adjust because game one just was so heavily not in their favor on leads that they pretty lost the game in the first 2 turns. So I'm like, okay, what are they gonna do here? I looked at their little sheet and I figured they're gonna probably go for like a fake out taunt, which means they're gonna lead Rillaboom in and Incineroar. So basically, I counter that with Raichu Dust Claps because Raichu will be the fastest fake out user. So I can fake out the Incineroar so it can't taunt me, and it can't be faked out by the Rillaboom, so it doesn't really make a difference. And then we get to see if my lead prediction was correct. Like, it sucks not having Intimidate here, but like, if they identify that problem, yeah, see, so they identified it correctly. They identified their issue correctly. So I get Trick Room up because their Rillaboom does not have taunt because it's assault vested. Alright, so we just fake out their Incineroar so they can't taunt us. And we get Trick Room up for free. They might switch the Incineroar out. The Incineroar does not have any they'll probably kill me with the Rillaboom here, which is like totally fine. I'm gonna Nightshade their Incineroar. If I get some decent damage on it. Okay, so they're not going to are they gonna taunt now? Parting Shot, I don't care about. Parting Shot, I do not care about at all. It's probably gonna be Cole here. And then you turn out. Ooh, the Incineroar comes in. I don't know if that's the right one. I don't know if that's the right play. I feel like he might have had to get the So I bring Glacier in here and I go straight after that like I don't even care if they like protect the Parting Shot. They have to like Dynamax here to survive this. They have to Dynamax. But if I get rid of that thing, let's think about this. Trick Room is 3 turns. If I get rid of this thing, that'll be a friggin' blessing. And you know what I can do? If they just go for a Max Flare. Okay, so yeah, they withdraw the Colossal. Rillaboom, yeah. So I thought they would have protected, but it makes more sense to do this and switch out. But now I just take the Incineroar. And now their Intimidate spam is gone. Even though I had Haze, it means I don't have to click it, you know? Unless they get their what's it called? Their weakness policy and Steam Engine. They tried to nay-nay. They tried to nay-nay. So the reason they feel safe doing this is because I don't have weakness policy on the Glastrier. This I was gonna Nightshade the Incineroar slot, and I probably should have. I should have, but I'll take this flare. I'll gladly take this flare. Because I doubt they have that much. Yeah, they don't have that much attack investment for sure. Getting the sun up is smart, but like it's not gonna stay up. So now they have to switch something into a max ice. Like they don't want to switch anything to a max ice. Yeah, the guard is fine. They're not, okay, they're grassy gliding, which is cool, I guess. But like, I'm still gonna get this attack boost. So what they have left is probably Rillaboom and Cold. And like now they don't have Sun. And they use their max guard. So what I want to do here is probably Pain Split myself. I'm gonna be Urshifu, I'm thinking. It is expected. So I'm gonna go ahead and Max Quake this guy. And I'm gonna Pain Split myself. Get some health back. Just in case they go for the close combat. They might still kill, but like, I guess we'll find out, you know? I thought we could survive, but it's okay. It's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay here. I'm not gonna bring the Fini in yet. They're probably gonna protect. I'll fake out here. And then I will Nightshade here, maybe? I'll Nightshade here in case they don't protect, so I can... No, I didn't really mean to do that. So now they don't... Now they... Oh, I should have just Trick Roomed. Ooh, I should have just Trick Roomed. You know what? They have to, They have the Heat Wave though, and Heat Wave not gonna take us out. Let's get Trick Room up now, just in case. Cause I don't want to throw this game. Yeah, Heat Wave is not gonna be enough. Oh, but they might get it. They might knock us out here. Okay, so we made a bad play, but we can still we should still win. Because Heat Wave can't do anything to us. Yeah, Heat Wave can't hurt us. Now we're just relying on Muddy Water, which is like super annoying. Because they might protect the coal, right? To get some chip. Oh no, this is fine. This is totally fine. But now I just protect. So I think I made the right play. I made the right play going into the Urshifu here. Because now I'll just kill it. Yeah, because there's no way for the coal to hit us. All right, and now we just protect, waste their solar beam. Tough games. It was a really tough game. Who's in a Moonblast? No point in missing, risking a Muddy Water miss. That's a lot of damage, which is why you don't risk the miss. Oh, they crit me. We do get a special attack drop. I'm gonna protect and get some more health back just to be safe. Actually, no, because if they solar beam, then I'm cooked. If they solar beam, I'm cooked. So no, just kill. I'm gonna Heat Wave. Because if I protect and they solar beam, I just get cooked. All right, so I won 2-0. Won for the first two games in my first set. Talk about like almost throwing a freaking game. When I hit the fake out on the what's it called, the coal, I absolutely should have tricked from there because I know that they have to Aqua Jet to beat me. They absolutely need that boost. They have to be faster. They got to be stronger. So like, what in the world was I thinking? But as you see, Fini carried us. So thank you guys for watching. I'll have the next matchup either tomorrow or the day after, depending on how this video does. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.